Hey folks, here we go with assignment number 5. This is from the Hello Goodbye unit and it is called Go Spend. So we're looking at discounts and sale prices to find the best buy. So we're going to try and figure out how to calculate a discount today, which is something that we've done before and we'll do again. So the nice thing about this activity is you can find it in the content and you can look through the expectations and you can find some examples. Now, what I'm going to do this time, which is a little bit different, is I took this content that you can find here and I put it on a separate sheet. So what I did was I put it into a Word document and I'm going to save that Word document to this video. So if you want to look at it, you can. So when we're calculating a discount, we're talking about something that's generally a sale price. If you were in a store and it offers a shirt for, let's see, let's get this all started here. You've got a shirt for sale at $18.99 and it is 25% off. So let's say we go to Giant Tiger, the shirt's $18.99, it's 25% off. Store B offers a similar shirt at $21 for 30% off. So when we're looking at discounts, the first thing we notice here is the second store has a bigger percentage than the first store, but the first store here has a lower price than this store right here, store B, which has it at $21. So we've got to figure out which is which. Now, a couple of things. Remember that when we are dealing with a discount, we are reducing the price. And when we want to find out a percentage of anything, this is just like adding tax, we did this already, we're going to take this 25%, this discount amount, and we have to turn 25% into a decimal. When we go 25% and we divide it by 100, we're going to get a decimal of 0.25. Now, 0.25 is our decimal. And some of you are saying, Mr. Lehman, I know how to do that. I can do it in my head. Fantastic. Go for it. Do that. Okay. But remember that discount, that decimal, is what we now have to multiply the price by. So 25% of $18.99 equals $4.75. That means that if you take $18.99 minus $4.75, you get a new price right here of $14.24. So we take that decimal, multiply it by the price, and then we subtract that discount amount from the original price. We'll do the same thing with store B. So store B here, we have 30%. So 30% divided by 100 equals 0.3. Then we'll go times 21 to get a discount of $6.30 and a new price of $14.70. So store A has a better deal. Now, a couple of you are thinking, well, is it really a better deal? It's got to be the same shirt, right? It says it's a similar shirt. It may not be the same shirt. So you now know that the prices are very, very close. You will save yourself like 50 cents by going to store A, but you need to decide whether or not store A has the shirt that you want. When we add tax, this is something we're pretty good at because you did a whole assignment on that already. Total product cost is $14.24 times 1.13. Remember, 1.13 is 100% of the price plus 13%. So the after-tax price at store A is $16.09, and the after-tax price at store B is $16.61. So what I'm pointing out to you there is you pay tax on the difference in price, so you are saving a little more than you wanted. So store A has a better deal for the shirt at 52 cents. Should be the store where you buy the product. Why? We want to save money wherever we can. Why would you pay more for the same thing? There's another example here. It says you may want to estimate, right? And we've talked about estimating before. We round to the nearest number, 10%. We talked about 10% being rounding up to the nearest 10 and then removing a decimal. So for example, if you wanted to estimate 10% of $38.99, you would round that $38.99 up to $40. And then whenever you estimate 10% of something, we get rid of a we move the decimal over and we get rid of that last decimal right there. So 10% of $40 is $4. And 10% of $17, let's see if this works, is going to be $1.70. Move that decimal over one place, and we get $1.70. So this is how we estimate 10% quickly. Now, if we are looking at a 25% discount, remember that is a quarter off. So what you do is you take your price and you divide it by 4. So a quarter means 1 divided by 4. So we're taking our one whole price, dividing it by 4. So in this case, $40 divided by 4 is 10. So we are estimating the sale price in this case to be about $30. Will it be $30 exactly? No, because we've done some rounding, but that's a useful skill. Want to write one more example out for you. So imagine you went to the store and you're looking at a couple of items and you're trying to figure out what is the better deal. So store A, let's say that is Canadian Tire. Canadian Tire has a Christmas tree for $119.99 minus 30%. And store B is Home Depot, and Home Depot, they don't really have that much for sales. They tend to just change their prices and fix them. So they have the same tree for sale for $87.99. Question here right now is, what is a better deal? Now, if I was estimating, I might go, okay, 119 is close to 120, and 10% of 120 is 12. And then I would go 3 12s is 30%. And so that's $36. And I'd subtract $36. And you know what? I'm getting a little bit uneasy with doing all that math in my head. But if you can do that, excellent, because that's going to work out okay for you. But remember that we can find the discount of price of store A. I'm going to change that to black because I want to go 119.99 times 0.3 because I get that 30% and divide it by 100 and I get 0.3. What does that equal? Well, times 0.3, that equals $36. And if you were checking that on a calculator, 119.99 times 0.3, 35.99.7. So I've rounded that up to $36 because that's 3/1000th of a cent away from $36 even. So we can round that up. Now we go 119.19 minus $36, and we get $84. Well, actually, that's not quite true. We get $83.99. So $83.99 versus $87.99. We can say, based on the discount, store A has a better deal. But you got to ask yourself, is there any other things you might consider when you're looking at a sale price? Maybe store A is like in Orillia and store B is around the corner. Is it worth going to Orillia to save yourself $4? Probably not. Maybe you have to go to Aurelia anyways and you are going shopping, that you're not spending any extra money. However, you've got to think about those sort of things because they're going to make a big difference. So when I ask you to, maybe if we have a quiz, which we're going to probably have one next week, if I asked you to say, what other things would you consider when you are um, purchasing something? And I mean things other than the actual price. You might say, is the item the same? Is it being sold from the same store? Is one store closer than the other? Does one store have a better return policy? Think about all the things that you might want to do. And if you want to get some bonus marks, comment on this assignment on this video and tell me what other things you can consider when purchasing something other than the price. So obviously, cash is king and price is important, but you tell me something else that might work. The other thing that you're going to have is you're going to have this Go Spend assignment to do. And this Go Spend assignment is right here. This is the assignment that is assigned. It's in the content. And you are comparing the prices of a calculator at Best Price Ever is the one store and Super Bargain is the other. And then you are comparing a pen set at the two stores as well. So you're going to do the same comparison. You do two discounted prices. You're going to tell me which one is better. And then I believe it asks you to have a statement saying where you would buy this product and how much you would save. So you would tell me specifically how much you would save. So if you were going back to our pen example, I would say this saves me $4. How did I get that? I went $87.99 minus $83.99 equals 4. And sorry, that's a little bit messy now, but I wanted to remind you that's how you get the $4. Okay, so good stuff. Thanks for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for working. Those of you handing things in, wonderful. If you're watching this and you haven't handed anything in yet, no problem, but get stuff in now because you probably noticed you've got some zeros and you don't want a zero. So Pat, hand stuff in. Talk to you soon.